What's going on, beautiful people? I am the Grandmaster, and I also go by D.Rey, bringing you the next week of the GBA, where today we take on Jess Weavile. It's a big one. If you're excited for today's matchup, do me the massive favor and rage fist that shadow claw that thumbs up button. And if you're new, por favor, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, hit the bell button so you can get notified every single time we post a new video. The small amount of time it takes for you to hit that like and sub button really truly does help me out a lot, so please just check if you're subbed. I would appreciate it, honestly. Please. Now, this game is playoffs, baby. I'm considering it playoffs because for us, we no longer can lose, or our season is done, and so therefore, we got that playoff mentality, baby. Also, our good friends, our brothers, Dell and OG Albina, really need us to win this game, so gotta turn the gears on a little bit. I thought about this matchup a lot all week. And I'm ready to get things on and popping. If you are too, do me a favor, pull up a chair, get your popcorn ready, and hit the lights. Alright, beautiful people, let's go ahead and quickly run down this team matchup. On the right hand side, you have the Wolverhampton Weaviles that consists of Great Tusk, the Walking Wake, Screamtail, Gengar, Iron Leaves, Rotom Heat, Bisharp, Frostmoth, Galarian, Moltres, the Jolteon, and the Samurott. So a couple different things to note about his team. Very scary Pokemon. The Great Tusk is going to be massively annoying. I personally think that Gengar is really threatening in this game. Terra Captains, the Iron Leaves is able to terrestrialize into a fire type or a psychic type. I don't think the fire type makes much sense because we have a whole Palafin. He can also Terra the Frostmoth, which can terrestrialize into a ground type or an ice type, so that's pretty crazy. Being the ground type is going to be really nice for him to help him bust through, so we are going to prepare for the Frostmoth being the Terra Captain in this matchup, but I can definitely see some merit for the psychic type Virizion, aka the Iron Leaves. So the first Pokemon you see on your screen is the Palafin. We have 252 in attack, we have 180 in speed, and 76 in HP, running the Jolly in nature. We're running Wave Crash, Flip Turn, Jet Punch, and Drain Punch. This Pokemon is basically here to break this team. Holding the Choice Band, this thing literally smokes everything. If we can get things in range of Jet Punch, we basically win the game from stat. Wave Crash is going to do monstrous amounts of damage. Flip Turn allows us to pivot out, maybe in our baby Palafin form so we can get our hero form, because we do have to get baby Palafin in before we can switch it out and turn it into hero, so Flip Turn does help us facilitate that really well. So we want to be able to use Palafin to just break this team. Next up that we have on the list is going to be Annihilate. Annihilate is showing up with the Adamant Nature, Defiant Ability. We're holding the leftovers this week. 252 in HP, 76 in attack, 44 in defense, 36 in speed def, and 100 in speed. Basically, this thing is going to run a normal Annihilate set. If you look at his team, it's very free to just run Rage Fist, Drain Punch, Sleep Talk, and Rest. We're gonna get the Adamant Nature is gonna allow us to have that little bit more of that oomph, as we don't have bulk up this week, but Rage Fist is super free. Everything that doesn't get hit by Rage Fist super effectively or neutrally does not appreciate a Drain Punch, aka Bisharp, which is really nice. The Galarian Moltres is a little bit of a problem with the set, but I don't think he wants to go toe-to-toe with an Annihilate, so hopefully we're able to come out on top on that one. The next Pokemon that we're running is going to be Klefki. We've got 244 in HP. We got 12 in special attack, 252 in special defense, running the Calm Nature. We're holding the Lagging Tail this matchup. This is the anti-don't lose to Frostmoth tech, and we also are running Thunder Wave. We have Dazzling Gleam, Spikes, and Switcheroo as well. Thunder Wave allows us to be able to paralyze things like the Walking Wake, which will be really nice in case he has that booster energy speed. We're also able to Lagging Tail trick the Frostmoth. So we have the 2 for 2. Since Frostmoth can't terrestrialize into the ground typing, we cannot Thunder Wave it. So in case it gets quivered up somehow and we start to lose track against that Pokemon, we have the Switcheroo Lagging Tail to be able to give it to that, and that way we can still outspeed it with everything else. If he has the the Terra ground and he already terrestrialized into the ground type, he is weak to Jet Punch. So we have a 50-50 win-win situation in that regard. Next up we have is Rotom Wash, 252 in HP, 244 in defense, and the rest in special defense, running the bold nature, holding the leftovers. We got Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Nightshade, and Will-O-Wisp. This is basically going to be a physical sponge, being able to come in on things primarily like the Great Tusk, which will be really nice. We're also able to come in pretty freely on the Bisharp, which is pretty cool, as well as the Samurai, which usually runs physical, but most of the time could be special, but we're able to mostly come in on the Great Tusk. Being able to get some neutral 25% with Nightshade is also going to be nice on anything else that wants to switch in, and Will-O-Wisp being the Great Tusk will be really cool too. Next up we have a Cyclizar. We have the Jolly Nature and the Regenerator ability. Assault Vest this week, 76 in HP, 4 in attack, 4 in defense, 252 in speed def, and 172 in speed. The Jolly Nature is going to be really nice to be able to outspeed the entirety of the team. This is the Gengar check. A Specs Focus Blast is going to be really uncomfortable for us. We do live it, and with Regenerator we can handle it, but it is a big oof. We can't just switch into it if he makes the right prediction, so we do have to be pretty careful. Running Dragon Claw, Rapid Spin, Knockoff, and Aqua Tail. This is basically covers the movie. Aqua Tail is there primarily only there for the Rotom Heat. Knockoff is there to remove items as well as super effective damage on the Gengar. We basically bop that Pokemon with the Knockoff. Rapid Spin is for our normal type stat plus removal, as well as Dragon Claw to be able to get some pretty nasty damage on everything else that wants to come in on this that has especially offensive prowess. Things like the Jolteon, things like the Samurai, which would be really nice, and also super effective damage on the Walking Wake in case he's thinking something like Specs and he's locked into Hydro Steam. We can get some stab super effective damage there on the Dragon Claw, which is pretty cool. Next up we have is Arcanine. Arcanine is running the Impish Nature this week with the Rocky Helmet and the Flash Fire ability. Actually, we have 92 EVs in HP, 4 in attack, 252 in defense, and 4 in speed def, and 156 in speed. This is max defense, and this is here for one thing and one thing only: the Iron Leaves. If he does elect to run a Swords Dance Iron Leaves, which is what he's done primarily this entire season, we're gonna be prepared with the Arcanine. Intimidate would be really nice, but being immune to that fire threat would be really cool. Again, I don't think that he's gonna be Terra Fire because we have a whole ass Palafin, but we do have the Flash Fire just in case. If he wants to translate into a normal a Psychic type and we gets +2, we do live a Psycho Cut as well because we are max defense. We want to basically chip this thing down in range of Palafin. If we still have Palafin in the back, we do get Rocky Helmet chip as well as any kind of chip from Flare Blitz or Extreme Speed. We're also carrying the Bulldoze. The Bulldoze is nice in case for whatever reason he is the fire typing. We do get super effective damage on that Pokemon, and we can drop down its speed in case it is booster speed or Trailblaze or something like that, so that way something else can handle it in case for whatever reason we have that emergency of not having Palafin. And then Morning Sun is there for that longevity, but primarily Arcanine is not going to be coming in until the Iron Leaves does, in which he probably will set up, which is what his tendency has been throughout the entirety of the season. We don't have heavy duty boots, which is uncomfortable, but we do have Rapid Spin on Cyclizar, so we should be able to handle that just fine. That's the team. The team. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, let's hop on into the matchup. Beautiful people, we're here. We're in the matchup. Let's get it popping. I'm excited. Oh boy, let's get it, man. I always love these matchups that kind of keep me on edge because then I get real like aggro focused, and I personally feel like that's when I play my best. When I'm too relaxed and I don't care. Well, let me rephrase that. I always care, but when I don't have like the real like when I don't got shit on the line, I tend to not play as well. So I got some homies riding on this matchup. So not only does our season rely on this game, but now we got other people depending on us. Dad instincts, baby. We said our good looks have funds searching BTW, and yeah, man, it's gonna be a hell of a matchup. Just Weavile's been on a little bit of a tear, which is intimidating, but I think we'll be okay. So now that this is coming up, here's the Pokemon we think is gonna bring. Let's get it. Let's see. And we got it all. We got it all. Dude, I'm the GOAT. Now, also, we have been on a kind of a unlucky streak. So we're ditching the Padres nicknames. I love me and my Padres, man. For some reason, my nicknames are... Maybe it's something that's going to turn our season around. So our Grandmaster D.Rey nicknames are here. We do have the Leaves, the Gengar, the Walking Wake, Galarian Moltres, the Rotom, and the Great Tusk. 6 for 6, baby. 100%. Passed the test. So with that being said... I kind of want to stick with the game plan. You kind of know he's going to bring in the Rotom to start things off. He could also start with the Great Tusk. The Gengar can also be something that he can start off with. A couple different things that he could do. If I want to be safe overall, I think that Harley could be a fantastic start. Getting off a knockoff could be really, really cool whenever he wants to bring in. I could just hard switch. I could also use this opportunity to get up Brosidon, anticipating the Rotom lead, and if he leads with anything else, we'll just go ahead and just, you know, simply switch. So I'm cool with that. That was the 50-50 that we thought was gonna happen. Let's get it popping. Good luck, have fun to my brother Just Weavile. Let's have a fantastic matchup. GBA, I don't remember what week this is. I think we have like 4 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks left, something like that. Jester brings out the Gengar. Okay, so Gengar is here. Gengar is now. Let's go ahead and evolve our baby boy. Let's go ahead and bring in Harley. We'll go from there. He could set up T-Spikes. A couple different things he could do here. If I had led Harley off rip, would have been in such a great position. But that's okay. Bring in Harley now. If you focus blast off rip, that'd be unfortunate. He Thunderbolts 155 to 128. We chew that. We don't have our team in here. Unfortunate. One sec, team. Copy. All right. Oh, it's because we just didn't refresh the page. That's why. We chewed that hit, which is so good for us. Harley is going to be doing the absolute finest. Our play is simple. We're just going to knock off. Get rid of this thing's item. Do a bunch of damage or whatever wants to come in. We'll lose their item as well. Gengar. 128. Is that like Focus Sash lead? He hit what's in front of him, which is good valuable info on... This is the first time we play Weavile, so I'm excited. In comes this! I would like to remove whatever item you have, sir. Heat Rock. Oh, no, this is the Sunny Day user. Okay, I'm gonna Aqua Tail him. This is what this is here for. Bit damage. She should be doing a bunch. We do hit. Ooh, good damage. Good damage. Goes for the Volt Switch. You love to see it. You love to see it. That's also very physically defensive. Rotom, or just bulky in general. I know Cyclizar isn't that strong, nor did we invest in our attack whatsoever, but that's still kind of chewed. So he looks like max HP, a max HP variant. Sounds about right. A low roll on a max HP variant. Could be hit with some Fizz Death for sure. We do outspeed the entire team, so that's really good for us. I'm gonna go ahead and hard switch on out into full load. Laundry day, baby. Cut. You could set up rocks, that's fine. Getting up damage on the Great Tusk is going to be great, or whenever wants to come in. I could also Volt Switch on the Great Tusk. You get close combat if he wants to. But as for the knockoff, he removes our leftovers, which is unfortunate. Knockoff on this thing. That did a bunch. Down to 84? Hold on. Is that like super? That's not a defensive Great Tusk at all. Let's see. We have from 157 to 84, 73 points of damage. Oh boy. Are you max attack? Are you... Baby, hold on, mama. Dad things, guys. Dad things. Let's see. Knockoff. Oh, he's adamant. Has an adamant tusk right there. No reason why you should stay in here. I'm gonna Willow. What is your switch into this? What is your switch into this? No reason you should stay in. I'm a Volt Switch. I'm gonna go aggressive here. Yep. A little overly aggressive, but that's okay. There you go. Oh, dude, our dong is so massive. That's what you said. Mama, hold on, baby. Now this is here. So now we go bananas, or we can also go one chains. I think one chains is overall the best bet. So let's go for one chains. His switch into this is what? The probably the Rotom, I would assume. So I'm gonna get up a spike. He shouldn't risk a Thunder Wave or any kind of shenanigans like that. And getting up a spike is gonna be so valuable this matchup. Switcheroo could also be a play. No, I think Spike is the best. I don't think he stays in. He should not stay in and risk his Leviathan like this. Walking Wake is very good in this matchup. That also did a lot of damage. Rotom like went in on that. He could Flamethrower on a super aggro play. I don't think that he should. I think the Spikes is going to be great here though. Overall for the longevity of the matchup, yes. Okay. So Spike goes up. We're the Grandmasters here, baby. Let's get it. I'm dialed in. Delta season's on the line. Let's get it. All right. Ooh, if I had fucking Magnet Rise? Why is the view so high? I'm going to go ahead and bring in full load again. He could knock off. He could close combat. Should I go bananas on an aggro? On some aggro shit? I'm going bananas on a close combat. I think he knows that I'm bringing in Rotom. I'm gonna go close. I'm gonna go aggressive here. I need to start playing aggressive. Lately, I've just been playing so fucking like my tail's in between my legs. Let's fucking go. Trust your gut, baby. Let's get it. All right. Now I simply Drain Punch. His switch into this is probably gonna be the Moltres, correct? I don't need to Terra here. He's got knockoff, close combat. He probably could have. Does this thing get play rough? I don't know if it gets play rough. I'm gonna Drain Punch. I'm gonna Drain Punch for some damage. If he brings in Gengar here, he brings in Gengar, but I highly doubt that he does. Toasty. Okay, cool. Got a little bit nervous there. We're adamant. Pretty offensive. Let's go, baby. Boom! First blood. Snugglers. Let's get it. Let's get it. Down goes the Rotom. No more Sunny Day shenanigans. That's fucking nuts. I noticed, I think that not last week, but the week before that, he brought Screamtail with Sunny Day. So I'm a big fan of the innovative ways he's been setting up Sun for his team with things like the Walking Wake with Great Tusk, Rotom Heat, as you know. He also has Screamtail, like I said, which does benefit from photosynthesis. So very big fan of the creative ways he's been able to do that. Looks like Rotom was the Sunsetter this time, which is awesome. And having it gone is so nice for not only Brosidon, which is our Palafin, but it's also really, really nice for keys. Fantastic for keys. So big Drain Punch. He could bring in Gengar if he wants to bring in Gengar, but then he goes into a 50-50 of what he wants to click. Do we live a Sludge Bomb from Gengar? Because if he hits us and we live the hit, we'll get 100 base Rage Fist and knock out that Pokemon. He goes Moltres. Okay. So our play is to Terra. And how much does Moltres take? Moltres. I could also just simply switch. Moltres, Galar, Double Dance. I don't want to give it a chance to set up, which is the thing. And if we do, I think the best bet, honestly, is to just go into Keys. Because if he goes Keys, or if we go Keys, he sets up, we can give him the Lagging Tail. Lagging Tail was here to not lose to Frostmoth. And I'm really embarrassed to say that out loud. But with Terra, oh, Brosidon? Or the Leviathan? No way. No way, what if I had just attacked? That's crazy. Okay, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I think now's the time where we get rid of Rotom. Unfortunately, I don't think we need Rotom for anything else in this matchup, so that's perfectly fine. Great play by my opponent. That's an awesome play. If I had just stayed and attacked, which is probably a bad play, so in hindsight, I guess it's kind of a no-brainer. What if I set up in front of you? You know what I mean? I don't know. He knows I'm Terra Fairy, so I don't know. I think that he should have not let me set up with Annihilate. He doesn't know that I don't have bulk up, so, you know. I also have to start boosting Rage Fists ASAP. Close combat. Fair. If I'd done it again, I'll do it again. Now we can bring in the GOAT. He did switch up moves, I believe. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the boy, Poseidon. If there's ever a Pokemon that looked like me, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna actually flip turn here. Flip turn is gonna be, it's gonna knock out this Pokemon, and it allows me to get it into an advantageous position with something else. If he has a Rocky Helmet user, I think he shows us now. Leviathan, what's up, Leviathan? Take spikes, which is what we wanted. We wanted spikes up really, really fast. Big damage, big damage. No Rocky Helmet? He doesn't have Rocky Helmet. For some reason, I always would have thought like the one switch he has was this Pokemon. So like, you know what I mean? Now, how much damage do I do with Cyclizar to Walking Wake? Because I can still use this for Gengar, right? But like, how much damage do I do with Dragon Claw? I kill with Dragon Claw. So I'm gonna go Harley. He doesn't have a fairy. So I'm actually gonna use this opportunity to try to knock out this Pokemon. If he's got like 12 HP investment, then this knocks out this Pokemon. So I'm a Dragon Claw. And if he reveals Choice Scarf, that's great information. And I would love to get damage on whatever wants to come in. This is a guaranteed KO. He withdraws. Let's get some damage. Let's get some damage on something. He could bring in the Tusk. Brings in this. That's great. I'm happy to stay in on this Pokemon. Get some damage off as best I possibly can. I'm gonna knock off whatever he's got on, whatever he's holding. Knock off whatever he's holding. We can chew any one hit. We are assault vested. Moltres Galar. Let's knock off this item. What was he? He was Lumberry. Okay. So he's a setup variant. Perfect. Cool. Lagging Tail comes in clutch again. Things you love to see. I'm gonna go into one chains. Now I wish I had the U-turn, but the coverage was just so good. Cyclizar's coverage is fantastic. Moltres Galar should not be doing any damage whatsoever to Klefki. Now he's at +2. I cannot. You know what I didn't think about? Does Switcheroo work on dark types? Ugh. This Prankster Switcher. I think that the play here is gonna be get this thing in range. I think I have the Dazzling Gleam. Fire Wrath, this should be doing negative damage. Yeah, I think I should just be able to 1v1 this thing. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't do that, which is really good. I think I kind of want to keep the health on this, right? Let me think. No, we just attack. We just simply attack. Because he's not going to kill me here. Fantastic. We kill out the Moltres. We can still... That's annoying. That's really annoying. Well, at least we can bring in Poseidon and then just click Jet Punch. But like, I still wanted to keep this for some fucking Thunder Wave action on the Walking Wake. That's unfortunate. That's annoying, actually. That's very, very annoying. But it's okay. After a spike, I think that the Gengar is in range, you know? So we're just gonna go ahead and not misclick, and we're gonna click Jet Punch. That sucks. That really sucks because I could have used the Thunder Wave. The Thunder Wave would have been very, 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 very valuable here, I think. After a spike, do I 2-hit KO the Walking Wake? I don't think it does. He should just sack this Pokemon. Palafin. Gengar. I got a spike up. So Gengar dies the Jet Punch. So does Tusk. So I just need to keep Poseidon around. If he shouldn't be Terrifier on his leaves. Take Spike. I think now he dies. Walking Wake. We'll just call him Specs. He looks to be at like 35%. Yeah, now he dies to Jet Punch. So I'm just gonna go ahead and switch on out. And I think my play is actually to bring in Harley. I mean, Bananas. Bananas is actually ironically enough, my boy. Bananas, no. If he wants the Draco here, he can Draco here. Everything else I need. So I live this actually. If I had been a fairy, if he specs, I could tear a fairy and Drain Punch actually on some fuck shit. So I'm gonna do it. Now we have a base 100 Rage Fist. So he's not specs, or else he should have switched, or else I'm fucking crazy. Right? Yeah. Draco, let's go. We go for the Drain Punch. Interesting plays. He's probably specs. Is he specs? Is that specs damage on my Bananas? Draco Meteor, no. Yes, he is. He is specs. Okay, he is specs. That was specs damage. I got you, Del. I got you. Me too, man. I didn't do this for us, but like I just don't know what it is. I like to have some fucking, you know, some coals in the chimney. This dies to I don't need Bananas anymore, so I'm a Rage Fist, and to avoid any kind of substitution shenanigans. Okay. So now we knock off, right? Or we should just bring in Brosidon and just click Jet Punch. Because I don't want to bring in Cyclizar, and then Cyclizar gets like shafted by the Great Tusk, and I'm in a really bad position. So I'm gonna Jet Punch. The Gengar guarantee dies. Palafin, I'm not tripping, right? Gengar. This damage does 100 minimum. That's 100 points minimum. God, I love fucking Palafin, dude. Brosidon in the building. He could bring in Leaves. He could, but we do still have Arcanine. He gives us Gengar, which is great. Curse Body, that's fine. He was supposed to bring in Leaves regardless, so that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. If he Terras into a Psychic type, do I lose the game? What are you doing here? Did I not knock you off? Oh wait, I'm curse bodied. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I don't need this anymore. That's fair. I for a second I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Great Tusk. So in that case, the Cursed Body sucks, but that's an interesting play. Great Tusk. Do you outspeed for the Brosidon? Never. That's actually the best thing that could have happened. Shout out to Gengar. Shout out to Gengar. There's no way Great Tusk, level 50, max special attack. But Palafin, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna flip turn here. We outspeed guaranteed. We kill this Pokemon. We bring in Arcanine on Leaves. Peace to the homies. And then we bring in Arcanine. Now I wish I was Intimidate, but that's okay. That gives us an immunity to the fire typing. So if he's Terrifier, he loses guaranteed. So now I actually wish I was Intimidate. So we have to now botch this end game here. Even Iron Leaves. So Iron Leaves. Boost your energy what? Speed. Okay. That doesn't matter. Iron Leaves. If you still have the grass typing. Jet Punch, I need to get you at 35% minimum. So I just need damage. He shouldn't be fire. If he's fire, he loses. Flare Blitz is the play. Flare Blitz is the play. Flare Blitz is the play. I live any one hit with Arcanine. That was the goal here. And I am Rocky Helmet, so I just need to get it in range of Jet Punch. If I can get a Flare Blitz into an Extreme Sweep plus Flare Blitz plus Extreme Speed plus Rocky Helmet should put it in range of Jet Punch. I should have this locked up in the bag. Swords Dance. We win. We win the video game. Woo! I got you, Dale. Let's go. Big Flare Blitz coming off, baby. Fantastic. Actually fantastic. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go for an Extreme Speed here. This guaranteed puts it in range. He's going to hit us with the Rocky Helmet chip. Jet Punch kills. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Even if he was still grass type, he should have. Well, not to be fair, he would have died. So, totally fair. I may actually live this. Oh, Arcanine, you go! Let's go, Arcanine! Sheer Con, baby. Sheer Con. Jungle Book. Clutch. Extreme Speed. GG's to my opponent. Do me a massive favor. Go down to the description below. Watch his side of the battle. Just Weavile is an incredible content creator. In fact, one of my favorites, if not my favorite, Draft League or Wi-Fi battle Pokemon content creator. Please check him out. It's definitely worth your subscription. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Leave a like down below. Leave a comment down in the comment section. Woo! I'm fucking hyped. Let's get it. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and above all else, playoff D.Rey, baby. Let's get it. Be nice. Peace. In frame. Peace.